Sup bitches, and welcome back to the Murphifer YouTube channel. I'm your host, Murph. Today we're going to be diving into another review of a die-cast collectible car. That's right, it's the only show on YouTube where the episodes take 6 months to create and they're under 6 minutes long. Before we hop into reviewing another one of these epic autos, I just want to quickly self-promote and say that me and my friend Ethan's EP is out on YouTube and SoundCloud. It's a weird, wacky, crazy mix of genres, 63 tracks long. If that sounds like something you're interested in, go ahead and check it out. I'll put a link in the description below and in the cards. That's enough shameless plugging. Let's review this bad boy. Now, everyone loves Sally. In the original movie, she was played by Bonnie Hunt, and she served as sort of a love interest for Lightning McQueen. But she also had her own character. She ran the Cozy Cone, like the motel service in Radiator Springs. But the real question on everyone's mind is, does this hunk of metal capture the character? First off, condition. Now, as I stated in my last video, the very first wave of these die-cast collectible cars based on the movie Cars were made of military-grade titanium, which makes them pretty much impossible to dent. Basically, they're very durable and resistant to the sort of damage that, like a children's toy, may typically sustain. Now, with cars such as Mater or Ramon or Lightning, as seen last episode, some of these cars actually have some pretty rough scratches or dents on them. But this Sally, as you can see, is free of all that jazz. Now, the reason for this is probably that Sally is in fact a girl car, and if I were to play with a girl car, I would have gotten cooties. Luckily, my self-consciousness and underlying toddler sexism has left this bad girl in mint condition for almost 10 years. Let's have a quick check of value. It's time for the eBay check. It's worth nothing. 5 out of 5. Criterion number 2. Colour. No, I quite like this blue. When designing something blue, designers sometimes make the error to make the blue too cold, like too much of well, sometimes they make it too blue. It creates like a disconnect between the viewer and the item that is blue. But this blue, this ain't cold. This is a warm blue. The designers have freaking broken the boundaries of the colour wheel. Miss Bamford is shaking in her boots. Yeah, it's a bloody good blue. It's warm, and it makes you sort of feel the connection that Lightning has. You feel it too. It feels like home. It really makes you understand the split between his passion in the racing world and his passion, or his love, here in Radiator Springs with Sally. Sally herself is also improved by this design because it's a very unique colour. There's no other cars in this film that have sort of like this light colour, because most of the other ones are quite garish and they're quite more primary colours rather than like this pastel, because they're all racing cars. They catch your eye, but this, it really shows the difference between Lightning and between Sally, and I think it's actually quite genius. So I'm giving it a 3 out of 5. Finally, we're looking at coolness. Now, while Sally doesn't have the inherent coolness that Lightning McQueen has, if you actually look at her bonnet, you can see the Porsche logo. Now that is pretty bougie if you ask me. Look at that, bloody Porsche, mate. She's also an attorney, and at the start of the movie, you can see her reject some of Lightning's somewhat, shall we say, inappropriate and out of the blue sexual advances in the courtroom, making her a strong, independent, #girl boss. We stan. 3.5 out of 5. Boom! So that gives Sally a stupendous score of 12 out of 15. Now that's completely blown Lightning out of the water. Look at that. Boom. Right at the top of the list. Right at the epitome of my list. I guess it all came down to quality in the end, and in that respect, Lightning McQueen was doomed. Thanks again for watching the video. Come back in another 6 months when we will look at another car from Cars. Subscribe here, subscribe to Prooper Murph here, and watch my new song Past the Salt, which is located on my head.